Have you ever actually played and beat getting over it? Or have you just watched some random YouTuber play it and get mad? Judging by the fact that you're watching a video of this game, I'm gonna assume that you're in Group 2. However, for the people in Group 1, you understand what it feels like to go in, listen to this annoying monkey talk.
I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Having to deal with controls designed by a Samsung refrigerator on an acid trip, and end up losing half your progress because every surface in this game is coated in the slickest butter known to man. And even though I knew about all the suffering that was to come due to my many hours spent watching Ludwig streams, I decided that I was going to put myself through this little torture pit in the name of content. I guess I should probably start off by explaining the title. You see, my first getting over it experience was actually in middle school, when I played a really janky scratch version of it on my school Chromebook. And as everybody knows, trackpads on laptops, especially Chromebooks, suck, which is not optimal for a game whose movement relies on good mouse control. To get around this issue, I decided to use my stylus that was built into my Chromebook to control my character, and it actually went kinda well. I then just kind of abandoned the game for a while once I got decent-ish at it. I was getting like 6-minute something times. And when I finally got back into it to make a video, I realized that the only way I knew how to play was with a stylus, which I didn't have for my computer. And then, like a moron who was fueled by the fact that I had just gotten some birthday money, I decided to be financially irresponsible. I also like doing art, so yeah, this has merit beyond just playing this game. Now, armed with my stylus and time spent watching tips and tricks videos for the game, I got it, and was immediately humbled by my first treat. Everything after that was smooth sailing though, all the way till I finished. Yeah, no, almost immediately encountered my next obstacle. This stupid little overhanging rock thing. When I tell you this made me hate everything, I mean it. The stylus definitely had its benefits, like not needing to swing my arm every time I wanted to move up 2 inches, but its downside was fast turnover. The other thing was that if I mess up on this bit, you kind of fall a decent ways down, like all the way to the bottom kind of down. And it's just really demoralizing considering how far into the game you are and how much progress you just lost. So with that in mind, I tried a bunch of strategies, starting in different places, until finally I hit this really weird thing that honestly shouldn't have worked, but I'm not complaining. And then I almost immediately lost my progress again because I'm an idiot like that. And then I would have had to spend another 17 minutes falling to the bottom again and again. Luckily, there weren't many hard things left after that, for a genuine total of about 30 seconds, before I got to a part that was given the notorious name of the chimney. Now, the thing about the chimney is that it was incredibly difficult on a stylus, due to the way that the human hand naturally rotates things in an arc, instead of straight up and down while holding a stylus. Once again, hood tactics came in clutch, and I was once again able to make it up when I really shouldn't have. Not gonna lie, the run was kinda peaceful after that for a bit. Sure, there were some small bits that gave me trouble, but it wasn't anything a couple of tries couldn't handle. Because of this, I decided to give myself a bit of an artificial challenge in the way of trying what's known as stair skip. Because seeing me try and fail in a video game is why 90% of you are here. And you best believe that this gives me a challenge. The whole premise of stair skip is that you basically do a huge boost off of this roof thing, and then you stick the landing with your hammer on some stairs that are dangling above you. This is useful because the route loops back on itself at this point, so it's actually a pretty good time saver. And it looks really impressive. It just, again, sucks on stylus because of the reasons I've stated earlier. I still wanted to hit it though, mainly for self-validation that I am indeed good at video games and that my, I'd say good 35-40 minutes or so of playing up until that point had been worth something. And I was working on it for a pretty decent amount of time. Until this unfortunate thing happened. Sure, it wasn't a huge in the grand scheme of things, but it still really demoralized me, and I felt even more after that to top it off. Once I hit the ground again, I was just sort of done with this game, because A, I'm a little baby, and B, I had other videos in progress that I wanted to focus on. Once those videos were done, however, a whole month and a half later, but we don't talk about that, I decided to return to the game. I returned with support, however, as my friend Riot Pilot wanted to call. He's setting up his channel soon, by the way, so I'll leave a link in the description for his channel. It wasn't the best in progression though, because in like a good 40-ish minutes, I'd only gone from the bottom to the chimney, something that could probably take me like 3 or 4 minutes in retrospect, maybe even less. At least I got some funny moments though.
I'm gonna go grab myself a bowl of rice because I'm just aging like that. Yeah.
Even though there were some fun times to be had, when Riot Pilot finally got off call, I began to notice something strange. My stylus was acting up, and I think the video that I recorded on my phone sums it up the best. Bit of a problem. I'm doing my stuff here with my tablet, but as you can see, it's kind of glitching out a little bit. Like sometimes it'll work normal, but the mouse is jumpy, very jumpy. Like I'm trying my best to get the guy and the mouse in here, but like I don't know what's happening. Now left with a faulty stylus, which only seems to act up on full screen applications and not things that are windowed, if that helps any of you troubleshooting people in the comments out. I decided that the best course of action would be to use my mouse. I know it kind of defeats the point of the title, but at least I used the stylus method for a decent while. And to make it up to you guys, I'm gonna do something special. I'm gonna do my first like goal for the channel. If this video can get 50 likes in 48 hours, then my first live stream will be just a week or two from now, and it will be me beating Getting Over It with my stylus. Also on hand cam, which is cool. If you can't tell, judging by my normal like counts, this is a pretty hefty goal. But I'm not in a super amazing position to start live streaming just yet, so I made this kinda hard. But I will eventually do it no matter if the goal's hit. The goal is just to move it from like a year away to like a week or two away. But enough of me yapping, back to the vid. Once I finally switched to mouse, I realized just how much the stylus had been holding me back on vertical things like the chimney, the wall right after it, and stair skip. Which was really shown when I got through the chimney in about 5 minutes, compared to the 20 or so it had taken with the stylus. and I got through the wall in like 30 seconds compared to like the 5 minutes that it had taken me with the stylus. But now, I was left at my great nemesis, the stair skip. I kid you not when I say I tried this stupid thing for a solid hour and 15 minutes before I was not only able to actually get up the stairs, but also not fall on the security camera dangling right above them. I made it through though, so it's fine. Is what I would have said if I hadn't fallen at literally the next opportunity. I was seriously just thinking about resetting the run at this point, but I wanted my first time through to be legit, even with the sandwich breaks and the hour and 15 minutes spent trying to get stair skip. Plus the fall wasn't that major. It was only like halfway through the route that stair skip passes, so it wasn't a huge time loss, but it showed me something important. It showed me that I was trying to speed through the game to get a video out, and because of it, I was making a lot of careless mistakes, like how I had fallen earlier, and how I had literally just fallen. So with that in mind, I also considered the fact that I hadn't put out a video in over 2 weeks, so I kinda needed to get on that. And well, with that news, I've decided to cut my run short. Don't think a completion isn't happening. Just give me like a week or so, and I'll have the completion video out. But I just need something out so that people don't think I'm a dead channel. So on that bittersweet note, thank you so much for watching, and see you next week. I hope.